MPV, External Links, Overview, System Requirements, Download Changelog, Compilation Release Cycle, Bug Reports, Contributing License. Contact MPV is a free, as in Freedom, media player for the command. It supports a wide variety of media file formats, audio and video codecs, and subtitle types. There is a FAQ. Releases can be found on the release list. System Requirements. A not too ancient Linux, usually only the latest releases of distributions are actively supported, Windows 10 16.07 or later, or macOS 10.15 or later, a somewhat capable CPU. Hardware decoding might help if the CPU is too slow to decode video in real time, but must be explicitly enabled with the HBDEC option. A not too crappy GPU. MPV's focus is not on power-efficient playback on embedded or integrated GPUs. For example, hardware decoding is not even enabled by default. Low-power GPUs may cause issues like tearing, stutter, etc. On such GPUs, it's recommended to use Profile Fast for smooth playback. Downloads for semi-official builds and third-party packages, please see mpv.io/installation. Changelog. There is no complete changelog. However, changes to the player core interface are listed in the interface changelog. Changes to the C API are documented in the client API changelog. The release list has a summary of most of the important changes on every release. Changes to the default key bindings are indicated in restore-old-bindings.conf. Compilation. Compiling with full features requires development files for several external libraries. MPV requires Meson to build. Meson can be obtained from your distro or PyPI. After creating your build directory, e.g. Meson setup build, you can view a list of all the build options via Meson configure build. You could also just simply look at the mesonoptions.txt file. Logs are stored in Meson logs within your build directory. Essential dependencies, incomplete list, GCC or Clang. X development headers, xlib xrandr, xxt, xscreensaver, xpresent, libvdpaw, libglx, egl, xv. Audio output development headers, libasound alsa, pulse audio. FFmpeg libraries, libplazy libicon, normally provided by the system libc, libas, OSD, OSC text subtitles, Lua, optional, required for the OSC pseudo GUI and YouTube DL integration. libjpeg, optional, used for screenshots only. ucardet, optional, for subtitle charset detection. NVDEC and VAPI libraries for hardware decoding on Linux, optional. Libas dependencies, when building libas, GCC or Clang, YASM on x86 and x86-64, FreeBSD, FreeType, font config development headers for libas, harfbuzz, contact. Most activity happens on the IRC channel and the GitHub issue tracker. GitHub issue tracker, report bugs here. Discussions, user IRC channel, MPV on irc.libera.chat, developer IRC channel on irc.libera.chat.